At one point, Nicktoons was the place to watch all kinds of Nicktoons 24/7. But now it's just a Nickelodeon 2.0 rather than it being a channel for Nicktoons. So what happened? How did a channel that started out this strong go out like this? Off writing this video, thinking about how Nicktoons was a few years ago when I had cable, and based on videos I've seen on YouTube. And while I was researching, I was baffled by how much this channel declined and what state it is in right now. Now look, I didn't grow up with Nicktoons when it first launched back in 2002 because I'm not that old. I grew up with early 10s Nicktoons, which was like after the rebrand that happened in 2009. Even if I did grow up with early 2010s Nicktoons, I still knew what it was like before it declined more. When I watch Nicktoons, I've seen shows like I've seen like old shows from the like late 90s to early 2010s, on Nicktoons when I first started watching it. Like Back in the Barnyard, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Realism, Danny Phantom, etc. Along with some new or newly canceled Nick cartoons, which was okay. But what has happened? Why are so many classic Nicktoons gone? Why were all those removed for only 5 shows to be aired? Live action shows on Nicktoons. Like live action, not like Power Rangers live action, but like the real Loud House. Like, come on now. That's kind of no way. Could never see myself watching that. My question is, how could this be fixed? And I have, a way to say it to you guys. So if I had control over Nicktoons, here how my schedule would look, starting from 12 a.m. Okay, so from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., classic SpongeBob. All right, now I'm gonna understand if there weren't any space for it, but majority of the schedule was packed with the same 5 cartoons, along with some live. That's why I would expect this season 5, because season 5 and 4 had some classic scenes in there and moments, and I do find those enjoyable to a degree. It's not as enjoyable as the first 3 seasons, but it's can still go on with classic SpongeBob in a way. And then Fairly Odd Parents, up until season 5 too, because season 6 when Poof was included, it didn't do much for me. I didn't really enjoy it as much when Poof was in there because he wasn't really what I wanted to see. Now I know this may be strict, but I know what I would want, and many others want to see too. Than seeing the Loud House and just some weird shows on Nicktoons. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Then from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., 90s Nicktoons like Cat Dog, Rocket Power, Rugrats, Doug, Our Real Monsters, much more from this decade. Yeah, like I can see that being a success because people like those kind of cartoons. I didn't grow up with those cartoons, but I've seen them before, and they're really good cartoons, and it's something that I would like to see again too. Then have it to go to streaming services and see it for yourself. See the websites. 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2000s and the early 2010s Nicktoons like Invader Zim, as told by Gender, Jimmy Neutron, let's see, Danny Phantom, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Put Puppy, Robot Monster, stuff like that. Now I grew up with some of these. I've seen all of these before, but I grew up with some of these, and I did like some of these too. So I would definitely like this to be during 12 p.m. 6 p.m. because I can be able to see it at that time. 'Cause I don't want to be out there because people have work and school at different. You know what I'm saying? So people like those kind of cartoons. So I feel like those would be a good fit for 12 p.m. 6 p.m. And then lastly, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. is like a mix of everything, like a mix of from 90s to modern. You know what I mean? So there's but not live action, like just like cartoons like after 2014, 15, around there. Can be between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. Just make the time you got able to use all these shows. Anything but Planet Sheen. That's all I can say at this point. Just like if you have the money, you can be able to make anything good, but you just don't want to. And that's what I don't like about people who are running Nickelodeon, because they don't know how to work their own network, which is unfortunate, but it's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everything I say won't matter to Nickelodeon executives because, of course, they won't hear us out for Teen Nick 2. And I'll make a video about that for sure. It's sad to see something you grew up with fall down, whether it's your favorite artist making trash music, your favorite game or network shutting down, or something along those lines. And unfortunately, Nicktoons had fell into a rabbit hole of his former self, and it seems like there is no turning back.